Hello, and welcome to the very first Petty Pendergrass of not only the year, but of a brand new decade. And what better way to kick this whole petty thing off than talking about the death of a demon known as John Donald Imus Jr., better known to the world, unfortunately, as Don Imus. When I first learned about this a few days ago, I said, oh, this definitely is going to serve greatly for the very first Petty Pendergrass of the year. Who would have thought it would have been in the form of Don Imus? There's only one thing I can remember this man for, if not for anything else, and it's for these comments that he made back in 2007 when he referred to some basketball players as, and these were his words, nappy-headed hoes. Those were his words, and I will never, ever, ever forget when he uttered them. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read this article coming from the Hollywood Reporter, and let me just say, looking at this picture, doesn't he look like he just needed an exorcism? It says Don Imus, the radio personality whose insult humor and savage comedy catapulted him to a long-lasting and controversial career, has died at 79. His 3-hour radio program, Imus in the Morning, was wildly popular, especially with the over 25, probably palm-colored male demographic. They didn't put down exactly who was listening to him socially construct-wise, but let's be real here. Imus died Friday morning at Baylor Scott and White Medical Center in College Station, Texas, after being hospitalized on Christmas Eve, a representative said. The cause of death was not disclosed. Mike and the Mad Dog host Mike Francesca tweeted Friday shocking news on the passing of my friend Don Imus. He will be long remembered, not by me, as one of the true giants in the history of radio. Morning Joe host Joe Scarborough, another piece of crap, added, Morning Joe obviously owes his format to Don Imus. No one else could have gotten away with that much talk on cable news. Thanks for everything, Don. Morning Joe started as a fill-in for Imus in the Morning after Imus was fired from MSNBC in 2007, and it was basically stemming from those comments, I believe. Imus in the Morning, which debuted on WNBC AM in New York 1971, most recently reached radio listeners via Citadel Media and was simulcast on the Fox Business Network. Imus was loved or hated for his caustic, loud mouth. Outspoken in an age of political correctness, his often coarse satire offended sensibilities, yet his listeners included those whom he often ridiculed. His calling guests included President Clinton, Dan Rather, Tim Russert, Bill Bradley, David Dinkins, Rudy Giuliani, aka the Gargoyle, and political analyst Jeff Greenfield, who once remarked, he's out there talking the way most of us talk when we're not in public. He sparked national outcry in 2007 when he made derogatory racist remarks about the Rutgers women's basketball team, and that's the part where he called them nappy-headed hoes. CBS Radio and NBC then dropped his show. He rebounded, of course, signing a multi-year contract with the Fox Business Network in 2009 to simulcast Imus in the Morning from 6 to 9 a.m. with Fox anchors appearing during the program. Now listen to this. Imus battled a lifelong addiction to drugs and alcohol. I can honestly say I'm not shocked that he dealt with that. Look at him in this picture. He looks like every meth head's meth head. In 2009, he was diagnosed with prostate cancer. I'm shocked he even lived this long with it, because prostate cancer is one of the ones that will really take you out relatively fast. It says Imus was often compared to syndicator jock Howard Stern, who also had a stint on WNBC radio earlier in his career, then frequently appeared on each other's shows. Although Imus could not match Stern's audience in terms of numbers, advertisers were well aware of Imus's better educated and richer demographic. He also performed stand-up for a while, garnering favorable reviews for such unlikely reviewers as the New York Times. I'm gonna stop reading right there because then it goes into his little backstory, which I really don't care about. Listen, water is wet, grass is green, fire burns, we still gotta breathe, we still gotta eat. So it is what it is. I feel nothing. Enjoy the violins. And I'm about to get off of here and go about my day. I suggest y'all do the same.